Hi Seattle Desi TV viewers, this is Ram. Along with me we have Chandra the camera. Welcome to our new episode, brand new episode called Trailblazers, where we are going to connect with local entrepreneurs, community leaders, and dedicated volunteers and pioneers to learn more from them. What brought him to excel, and also share some inputs for the larger group and benefit out of it. And today we are here at Bothell Best in Class, which is owned by Mr. Jayapal Reddy Dodda. Jayapal Reddy Dodda, a resident of Bothell, is an entrepreneur, dedicated volunteer and community leader with significant expertise in non-profit governance and educational entrepreneurship. His commitment to service is reflected in his board roles with organizations such as WATS, Washington Telugu Samiti, where he was affiliated with earlier, and now with Sankara Netralaya Miguva Foundation, where he actively engages in decision making, community outreach, and program development to advance charitable projects in healthcare and education. In addition to his non-profit board involvement, Mr. Jayapal is a key figure in the IT Serve Alliance Seattle chapter. It is a network that fosters collaboration and growth among IT business leaders. Mr. Jayapal also owns a partnership with Surendra and operates the Best in Class Education Center franchise in Bothell, where he combines his passion for learning. Mr. Jayapal's unique blend of non-profit board leadership and educational management illustrates his dedication to making a positive impact on the community, highlighting his value as a leader and advocate for the community betterment. Come, let's get inside and talk to Mr. Jayapal Reddy. Let's walk inside. Hello Ji, how are you doing?
Doing good. Hey, I'm Jay from Best in Class.
Staff room and kids library.
Too much stuff English.
This is the classroom one for English. Hello. Hi. Classroom 2 for math. Hey guys, we are inside the Best in Class Bothell, and with me we have Mr. Jayapal Reddy Ji. He is the owner of Best in Class Bothell. We also have Surendra Ji. He is the co-owner of the Best in Class Bothell, and Mr. Rich, the manager, branch manager. Welcome all to the show. Seattle Desi TV is starting a new episode, Trailblazers, which covers mostly about the entrepreneurs, community leaders. Very glad to have you all, join for our first episode.
Same here. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to speak on your channel.
Ji, we prepared a few questions. We'll be asking each of you guys. The first question I had is, what made you to choose entrepreneurship in education field?
I had a passion of helping people, and also did some training classes for language courses with NPOs. That made me think of, passion and making a difference in the community. And we started thinking of doing something different, and started researching on the programs what we can do. That's where we thought, we can go with the franchise, Best in Class. And I've been associated with Best in Class right from my kids when they are from kindergarten, and they did complete their courses here. So that's where, we learned about the gaps, and we want to see how we can bridge the gaps. And bridging the gaps through technology, and also at the same time having a profit oriented, but also giving back to the community at the same time. We do support online programs and we do support in-person classes. That's where we thought, okay, let's start the business and give some people opportunity to support best in class, at the same time being an entrepreneur, giving opportunity and jobs to the people. So that's how the journey started for best in class franchise for both of us.
As or talk more about the best in class bottle.
For sure. So best in class is started by Lamb's family, Ho Lamb and Lisa Lamb, and who thinks that education is gift for a lifetime. And the best in class first center was opened in 1995 in Seattle, and it has grown, multiplied across US for around 50 locations, franchises, branch, and all the. And Ho Lam is the corporate CEO who supports education and philanthropic work for community. And he has gone through a big journey in doing the research and helping the community at the same time. And here in Best in Class, we do empower the students, bringing their skills out and see how we can support them and make them successful in their careers. That's the history of high level history of Best in Class.
So Surinder ji, so what sort of subjects being taught here?
Yeah. First of all, thanks for having me here. It's this being part of Best in Class Bethel is an incredible journey, right? We have been going through, and I'm a lot grateful to be part of this franchise. And yeah, so to answer your question, right? So Best in Class Bethel is built to provide enrichment classes, right? To provide supplemental education for the school students from kindergarten to 12th grade. Right. So we mainly focus here on enrichment classes, right, which is after school classes from kindergarten to 12th grade students, especially in math and reading. Right. To be specific, when we say reading, right, it includes all the English language skills like reading, writing, and grammar, vocabulary. Okay. So
That's very nice. So, and what programs do you cover in general, and up to what grade can a kid go?
So, as we already discussed, right, so we help the kids from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade here. So regarding programs, right, we have different kinds of programs, right? We have enrichment classes, right? So to provide additional help for the kids, right, after school. So those enrichment classes are both in math and English, right? So apart from enrichment classes, right, we have private one-on-one classes. If any student needs additional help, right, we can provide private one-on-one classes. So for high school students, we provide college prep classes, right? For SAT, ACT, now it's digital SAT, right? So we provide college prep classes for high school students, right? So if any student need any help with any subject, specific subject, we are here to offer and help that student.
So how does the after school math and reading program help the children's?
That's a good question, right? So let me introduce our wonderful central manager, Rich, here. So he's the right person to answer this question.
Hi, thank you. My name is Rich. I'm the center manager here at Best in Class in Bothell. I've been with Best in Class for almost 12 years, so I know the company pretty well and the programs that we offer. So you were asking about how our programs can help students. So every student that comes into our center, we first give them an assessment test so we can place them within our curriculum. We've developed our world-class curriculum ourselves in-house over the last 25 years. We're always working to update it, refine it. It's based on the National Common Core standards. But the point of giving them the assessment test is that we can give the students material that is suitable for them. We meet the students sort of where they are. So we have students that, might be really struggling at school, and we want to make sure they're getting support in those concepts that they may need support in. We have students that are really excelling at school and they need a greater challenge. So we're meeting the student where they are. We have a very small student-to-teacher ratio. There's only up to 6 students per teacher in the class. So the students are really getting a very close relationship with those instructors. And so they're benefiting from all of that, to improve their work in school, but also to make sure that we're giving them a greater foundation. Yeah.
How much is the monthly cost associated to each of these subjects?
Sure, you're asking about cost. We're actually quite competitive in our cost. So we do a monthly tuition, and with that, students get 4 classes. It's 4 classes per month, and with that, they get a packet of material. So 4 classes, 4 packets of material. It's $165 per month per subject. So a student can take math, they can take English, they can take both. Classes are an hour and 10 minutes long. They're getting a test each week on the previous week's material, so that we can always see how well they understood it, how are they progressing. Students, parents, teachers, we can all make sure we're seeing how they're growing, how they're moving through our curriculum. So $165 per month per subject.
Do you have any enrollment period or do you have slots available for any newcomers?
Yeah, absolutely. We don't have a specific enrollment period. Our classes are all year round. Students can start at any time. It's not like you have to wait for the enrollment to begin and it only lasts 8 weeks or anything like that. Students come all year round. We have some students that come for years and years and years. They might, take a break once in a while, but our classes are going year round and we always have spots available. So here at the Bothell location, we have classes on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We have several options. We have 4:30, 5:45, 7. We have multiple teachers for both subjects. So there is always a space somewhere for a new student. So students can begin at any time, and we're here for them all year round.
Okay. How unique is Best in Class, compared to any other, education center we have?
Sure. As I mentioned, we've developed our own curriculum. It's a world-class curriculum. We have people always working on it. We're always working to improve and develop our curriculum. So it's really the top of the line in curriculum. Also, I'd say the real hands-on nature of the student-to-teacher relationship. We have that small ratio. The students really get to know their teachers. Our teachers also all come from really rich backgrounds. Most of our teachers have studied whatever subject they're teaching. A lot of them have been former teachers. We really take our care and pride in training our teachers, making sure they understand the curriculum. So it's really in that the quality of the material, the quality and the interaction with our instructors, and also I think our pricing. We are very competitive. If you look around at some of our competitors, for what we offer, for the quality that we have, I think it's quite a value.
I can add a bit on what Rich mentioned, right? So we believe in student-to-teacher relationship, right? So for the student to succeed, that relationship with the teacher, that adds a lot of value, right? So we believe in that. So when the student comes here, right, every week they will work with the same teacher, and teacher knows the student and student knows the teacher closely. Okay.
To add to on top of what Rich and Surinder said, basically teachers try to empower the students to bring their skills out and develop their ability to be successful in the classroom as well as in their school.
Okay.
So that's where we are unique compared to other competitors. And I don't want to comment on anybody, but this is a generic uniqueness we have.
Yeah, that's a good amount of information for us as well as for the viewers. Jayapal ji, one question to you is, what one advice would you give to someone who really wants to start entrepreneurship, especially in the education field in USA?
Okay. This is a good question and challenging. It all depends on an individual, how passionate they are about education, and how much time they want to spend, and how they are engaged with their own kids at the same time with other kids' friends. It all matters. So, getting into the entrepreneurial thing, they have to do their due diligence as we did, and I've been behind this best in class franchisee thing way more than 10 years, because I was part of inaugural for this location way back 11 years ago with How Lam, who is a very good friend of mine. That's how I was connected to best in class. I didn't take this step just like that. It took long time for me to get into this passionate thing, as well as investing and all the thing. My advice for anyone who wants to be in the educational entrepreneurial thing is, think about your fashion. If you want to do it, do your due diligence, research, go for the best one where the corporate level supports you in the franchisee level, and working together makes your business success. You always need to be more, with the teachers, with the students, with the parents. Then that's how you can build your relation.
Yeah, that's a good information, Ji. And Surendra ji, you'd like to add?
So I would like to add my experience. Who entered into entrepreneurial journey from 9 to 6 job, right? So passion, of course, right? That's the first thing you need to have on this area, this field, right? In whichever field you have passion in, that's the field you want to enter into. Right. So if you have passion in education, I feel like this is one of the best field where you can give back to the society or the community. Right. So apart from being a business, right? So this is one field where you are empowering the students in your neighborhood, in your community. Being in this community for 20 years, right? So this is one opportunity. This is one of the best opportunity you get to give back to the community. Right?
Amazingly said, both Jayapal ji and Surendra ji. And we also heard about the good news that the Best in Class is going to be started in Mill Creek, Washington. Do you want to talk more about it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So we are very excited about it. Yeah. We have been with Bathel. We have been partnering with Bathel community, right, for last 2 years and even before that. So we want to expand our horizons, right? So to the whole North Shore. So we are starting Mill Creek from January 2025. So you will see us in Mill Creek. We want to serve Mill Creek community from January 2025. So after that, we are not stopping there. We are very excited about this franchise at the center, right? So we want to expand across North Shore. So okay, thank you.
Yeah, wish you all the very best. For the upcoming centers that is going to be opened. It will also benefit the community a lot. Keep rocking, and wish you guys all the very best and success about the new centers. Yeah. Okay, Ji. Let's talk about the community leadership contribution. to the non-profit organizations you were involved in past, like WATS, and currently I know you're full-fledgedly involved in the Sankara Netralaya Mihua Foundation. Let's talk a little bit about it, but first with WATS. How long were you associated with WATS, and what roles you played there?
I started volunteering with WATS way back in 2010. And I joined the board after 7 years. I've been volunteering and I've been part of it, and opportunity came in, and I started with treasurer role. Then I had to be wearing multiple hats at the time, doing webmaster, literary, cultural, supporting other roles. But multiple times I've done that treasurer role, at the same time secretary role as 2 years, and then got into vice president and then president in 2023. So my journey is almost serving as a board member is around 8 years. And coming to WATS, it is a 20 plus years old organization. We have founders who helped this organization build to this level. And we have supported many community events, supporting North Shore, promoting education, supporting offsite in India, working with primary health centers, building them all the equipments, and also helping doctors with necessary needs. And also we have done a very good job of getting masks done during the COVID time, and WATS has received an award from the Lieutenant Governor of Washington for serving the community and participating in other roles. And it's all support from the community volunteers. At the same time, my family members, my wife, my son, and my daughter. Without the support, I would have not been able to do this.
Amazing work, Ji. People who have seen you, know how much of work and effort, has been put in place. So from your perspective, just a general question, why should someone volunteer in any organization, be it a profit or a non-profit organization? What's your perspective on that?
So volunteering perspective is obviously a non-profit thing. And if it's a profit, people expect something out. So volunteering, it's a passion. And serving the community is around you. And we need to make sure we are supporting and giving back to the community without expecting in return. And when you support, obviously people will feel happy and you get the blessings. Helping in people in need, helping the poor people, giving them food, giving them clothing, giving them education, and helping them get some shelter. Because shelter is expensive, so you have to work with other organizations to make sure they get the shelter. So that's how, it's all passion and how you want to spend time and how much time you have and how much support you have from the family and how much community is engaged. It's all interrelated thing, and your leadership goes way back in working with volunteers, guiding them, and spending your time and working with different entities of the government. So it's all time taken, and if the leader doesn't work, the team doesn't. If the leader is successful, it is because of the team. If team fails, leader is a failure. So it's all everything interrelated.
Yeah, that's very nice, G. And how are you able to manage, multiple things, wearing multiple hats, like family, business, community leadership, and volunteering? That too at the excellent level. This is something everybody should learn from you.
Okay. It's not my greatness, it's the support from the family and friends and volunteers also. All collectively made me come to this stage. And I'm thankful for my family supporting this in my journey with the entrepreneurial thing and the volunteering and taking care of the needs.
Yeah, and continue to rock, G. I mean, continue to serve the community and inspire lots and lots of people. Can you tell us more about the Sankaranitralaya Mihuva Foundation that you are involved in?
Okay. Before talking about Shankara Nethralaya, I would like to speak about Mihuva Foundation. Mihuva Foundation is a non-profit started by my daughter Shravani when she was in her high school to help her with all her leadership skills and stuff. Okay. And I'm taking it forward right now on the NPO journey. And that is where I got introduced to Shankar Nethralaya, where my daughter donated for around 3,000 eye operations. Roughly each operation goes around $65, and that's how I came to know. And that's when people came to know from Shankar Nethralaya about my NPO leadership and skills. They reached out to me to be part of Shankar Nethralaya journey, and they have asked me to be as vice president of the Seattle chapter. Oh, nice. And lately, we have been working on multiple things, and recently we have done an event for Shankar Nethralaya with Mani Sharma, who is a music director, singer, and stuff, where we have raised around 170K for Shankar Nethralaya for operations doing. And Shankar Nethralaya is wholly dedicated for eye related thing basically, and the units they have is MESU, which is mobile eye surgical units. Okay. Those go to the locations and they take care of operations from the it's a journey is almost 8 to 10 days. They educate people, they prep the people, they do eye testing and operations and aftercare support, as well as with their medication and glasses. Okay. Yeah, that's how I started my journey with Shankar Nethralaya. Okay. And Mihuva Foundation is technically I am one of the board members, supporting in and around North Shore, helping people with many needs. Okay. And right now we are doing a backpack drive for underprivileged kids. Okay. And where we are thinking of donating around 1,000 backpacks to underprivileged kids in and around North Shore School District. And I would like the community to just come forward and support the drive and support the community with what they can give back and help the people in need.
So for someone to contribute to Mihuva Foundation or the drive, which is ongoing right now, what should do?
Yeah, it depends on how you want to do it. People can come volunteer, people can donate their funding through website, or we have opportunity, they can volunteer and donate through their employee portal. Basically, they can come volunteer and then donate their hours. Okay. Or basically donating their time. And they can navigate to mihuvafoundation.org, and there are options where they can donate through online or if they need any additional details or anything, they can reach out via email board@mihofoundation.org.
Thanks for that information. And lastly, about the IT serve, can you talk? And currently, I know you're serving there as a president role. Can you give a high-level information about IT serve?
Yeah, IT Serve basically is an alliance of multiple IT companies throughout the nation.
Okay.
And I got an opportunity and a privilege to be part of the Seattle chapter president. Basically, we help the IT entrepreneurs with various needs, with the legal needs, or if they need anything, they can go online portal and they can do the work, get their necessary needs. But they have to be members of the IT Serve to get the necessary support from IT Serve Alliance companies.
Yeah, thank you so much for taking your time to kind of giving interview to Seattle Desi TV. Appreciate all the time you have given so far, and like I mentioned before, you are a true inspiration leader with multiple hats. Keep rocking and continue with the good work you have been doing to the community. Do you have any words to talk about the Seattle Desi TV?
Thank you for giving me an opportunity to be part of your show, and I would congratulate your team. I've seen on the Facebook you are getting diversified in board members in the Indian community. Keep rocking and supporting. We are here to support you guys. And also I would like to request to support Miho Foundation and see how we can give back to the community with various needs. Thank you.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you so much. And thanks all for joining. And like I mentioned, we have Chandra and at the camera and myself, Ram, for Seattle Desi TV. Thank you.